Hey, how's it going everybody? Talk from Dr. Tuesday here, and today I'm bringing you another compact solo base. The overall cost of the build is 6,700 stone, 2k metal frags, and 3k wood. Here's a few dump chests for you to store those resources that you get out from farming. Since this is the airlock, I do not advise that you store too much in here, because if you do, you have a risk of losing it all to a door camper. Here's your oil refinery. This will be used to smelt down crude oil into low-grade fuel. If you don't want to use an oil refinery and you want to use a large furnace, I'll show you how to implement one in the base build. Anyways, let's close this door, let's head in here. It's kind of a tight fit, so that's why it's only for solo players. But here we got a few chests. In the top chest, we're going to store all your armor and clothing. Below that is where we're going to store your meds, and to the right of that is where we're going to store all your weapons and ammo. The way to get to the second floor is by standing on the campfire and jump crouching on top of the chest. Up here we got ourselves our sleeping bag. To the left of that we got a small furnace that we can access through the stairway. Down here we got ourselves two small chests, and right next to that is our cupboard. You can store whatever you want in the small chests, they're really just extra storage to be honest with you. Up here is your smelting room. This is probably one of my favorite rooms, I don't know why, but it just looks super cool. What I think I like most about this base is the accessibility of everything. Anyways, in this room, it's guarded by a cell gate. You can use a double door if you want, but personally, cell gates look a lot better. We got ourselves a planter up here just so we can grow cloth more easily. To the left, we got our animal supplies, and down below, we got our plant products. With the new implementation of clones as of devlog 144, as long as you got the perfect clone, you will have a more efficient farm. In this room right here is our resource depot. On the top left chest is our wood and stone, on the top right chest is our smeltables, below that is our food, and to the left is our explosives. Anyways guys, let's show you how to build it. Now I mentioned you can replace the oil refinery with a large furnace. Personally, I wouldn't do it because it changes up the base design dramatically, because you won't be able to place those roofs right above the furnace like you did with the refinery. But on the bright side, at least you could place the furnace after the foundations are down. All you gotta do once you have the furnace down is just place one more square out and then go all the way around the furnace with triangles. Then from there, remove the square that you added and remove all the useless triangles. The only foundations that should be left are the ones that are actually in the base build and the ones touching the furnace. Anyways, that's how you build this base with a large furnace instead of an oil refinery. Now place yourself an oil refinery. You're obviously going to have a base in preparation of this. I would prefer to put a chest inside a rock until I can get the resources to make one. Then place your foundations as so. It's really tedious and you might have to do it a few times. I suggest practicing on a build server such as Intoxicated Sandbox. But from there, place an extra square and go around your refinery. Next, remove some of those useless foundations such as the triangles and squares, and I'll fly it to show you what it looks like. This is what the foundations look like so far. Upgrade your foundations to stone. You're going to eventually upgrade your refinery foundations to metal though. Next, get your foundation plan out again, place a doorway right on the triangle, and then surround your square with walls. Once you have your walls down, upgrade them to stone as well. Add in your square floor tile and upgrade it to wood. Next, add in your triangle floor tile and upgrade that to stone. The reason why it's wood is so we can hatchet it down later. Next, add yourself in a door and a normal lock. Be careful while you have a key because you don't want to lose your base. Add in your cupboard on the top left corner of the square tile, and next to that, add two small chests. Make sure they are vertical. You can rotate the chest using R. Now you don't have to place a low wall yet. To be honest, I don't recommend it. I'm just doing it so I can have a placeholder of where I'm going to put my furnace. Don't put the furnace too close to the wall like I do. In my opinion, it works better if you put it closer to the cupboard. Once your furnace is down, start smelting metal because you're going to need it. Unlock your lock on your door and remove it. From there, open your wood door and remove that too. You're going to be placing a sheet metal door and a code lock. Once you're secure, if you did place a low wall, remove that as soon as possible. Next, place a large chest and make sure it is placed vertically along the wall. From there, place a small box right next to that. You might need to get on top of the chest to place it. It's kind of tedious and it's kind of annoying since you're in just a small little space. Next, hop back onto your furnace and place a low wall again. Upgrade it to stone or wood, it doesn't really matter to be honest. And after that, place a horizontal chest on top of it. If you have a hard time jump crouching on top of the chest, you can use a campfire to help you. Next, place a U-shaped stair, rotate it so the platform can face you, and then place it. You can't place a bag on here just yet, we're going to actually have to save that towards the end of the base build. For now, I suggest putting it inside a rock or like a bush or something. Next, go outside and place some U-shaped stairs. Make sure the platform is facing the refinery. Next, upgrade it to stone and hop on top of it. Place your first large box horizontally in front of the doorway. Next, turn around and place a vertical chest right next to that. Make sure the chests are as close to each other as possible because this is a very tedious placement. You'll know if you did it right by hopping down and being able to place a doorway. If you can't place a doorway, then you did it wrong and you must redo it. From there, go inside and place a wall right here. Now place your doorway right here. Obviously I screwed up, so I have to redo one of my chest placements. It shouldn't be that hard since we already have the doorway there. Now since the chest was shifted over a little bit, we should be able to place the doorway down. Upgrade it to stone and hop on top, turn around and place in some wall frames. You can use walls if you want, but I'm going to use chain link fences because they look a lot nicer. Place in all the floor tiles and upgrade it to sheet metal. Sheet metal can't be pickaxed as easily as stone, so that's why we are using it. Place in your chain link fences. Chain link fences are okay, but if you want to go for strength, definitely use walls. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Now get your sheet metal door and place it on the front door. You do not need to put the door on the refinery just yet because there's no point in doing so because there's no opening there. Now hop back on top and place that square floor tile that we forgot to place and upgrade that to sheet metal too. Now let's hop back down and let's place in that small box and that lantern. Now hop back inside and hatch down that wood floor tile that I told you to leave wood. It should be very easy to hatch down with the salvaged axe, but if you have a metal axe, that works just fine. The only reason why we have this there is just because so nobody can just boost into our base. If there are any floors that aren't upgraded to sheet metal, upgrade them now. From there, place walls all the way around your second floor and upgrade them to stone. Now start working on your furnace room. This should be pretty easy to fit 3 furnaces in a triangle. Just make sure you have the walls and doorways first before you place them. Once you have your chest down, place a doorway and upgrade it to stone. From there, place a normal floor and do not upgrade this at all. You're going to be removing this here very shortly. Place a small planter so it goes over the edge and into the doorway, so it's as far right as possible. Next, place a large chest parallel to the planter. Place yourself a low wall, upgrade it to stone. Next, add yourself in a large chest or small chest on top of that low wall. Remove the twig floor tile and then place your bag down. You should be able to place it down as long as you did everything correctly. Once it's down, hop onto your roof and place all your floor tiles. Make sure you upgrade them with sheet metal. Before you finish your base or log off, make sure you upgrade these foundations to sheet metal. Otherwise, they'll be able to just pick down your foundations and gain access to your refinery. And for this last step, make sure you place in your sheet metal doors and code locks into the remaining doorways that you might have missed. Anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and peace.